What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle, and I do uploads every day. Just off the top of my head here, one thing that's been bothering me about the Afghanistan situation, is looking at these pictures of people who are evacuating, literally people hanging off of the plane and falling to their death. Very sad to see, but most of them are men. At least that I see in the pictures. I'm not obviously I'm not there. I don't know. I'm just looking at the pictures and I'm seeing, and these aren't elderly men that I'm seeing. These are men that are able-bodied. We've been there for 20 years. Some of them look like they're in their 20s to 40s. Able-bodied men. These are the first people trying to get out of Kabul. Able-bodied men. I'm like, I should see nothing but women and children first, right? What the hell happened over there? Able-bodied men. I mean, I'm not trying to make light of the situation. So I'm not trying to make a joke here, but my first thing in my mind is, do you remember that episode of Seinfeld where George was in a place with kids? I forget how the episode went. And they're at a party and then the fire alarm goes off or something like that. And then George pushes like the children out of the way to get out of the house. Why? What is happening? And it's easy for me to say in the comfort of my basement in America, well, that's why I have the American flag and I appreciate where I'm born in this country, where I don't have to make those type of decisions. Well, don't think that it will always be this way. Why are men the first ones leaving? Why are we taking men off of? There should be no men at all. No men. There should be no men off. Can you imagine being on the Titanic and you see the boats going away and you see no children and you see no women? When we were over there, obviously we didn't make clear that if this thing falls, you able-bodied men who can fight, you won't be coming. You're not coming with us. You're not coming. What the hell is going on? And why is nobody asking about it? They're all talking about the women and gosh, this does the virtue signaling ever stop? We need substance. Why are we not asking? Why are there men on these planes? Well, what is happening? Where are the women and children? Did they literally push them out of the way? Like, when I look at the ratio, it should be 99% women and children. At least first. Are you serious? These are men hanging off the planes. These are if you're strong enough to run up to the plane and hang on to it, I've never fired a gun before. But that doesn't mean there's not a time and place where you're in that country where it's like, this is it. So everyone has that mentality. They easily outnumber the Taliban. Yes, it's ugly, it's bad. This is the history of our planet. We've enjoyed so many comforts in many of our countries that's why I like looking at history. I'm like, damn, this is ugly. History is ugly. And this stuff is happening all over the world, and our media is not giving it to us. So we're in our bubble. I'm in my basement. I'm comfortable. I got my popcorn. I do my job every day. I have enough. I do my job every day and I can go on YouTube for fun. No money or anything, just fun to do it. In other countries, they would literally chop my head off for the stuff that I'm saying on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out hanging up on a plane. I am not going out with women and children behind and me hanging on to an airplane. Something is wrong. You would rather go out hanging onto an airplane. What did you think you were gonna do? Just hang on to the airplane the whole time? W- I'm not going out hanging on to an airplane. That ain't happening. And I look at history, and I know we're going back to like the 18th, 19th century, but a lot of them didn't live until their mid 40s. That's as old as they got. I'm 43. Grateful to have lived my life up to this point. But I'm not hanging on to an airplane. So everyone's running away. So what are you gonna do? You can't stay. You go out. You got. I'm going off to the mountains. I'm gonna have a beard. I'm gonna be eating crickets. I made a joke about the cicadas. I mean, they don't have cicadas out there, but it's not a joke anymore. It's like real life, naked and afraid. I'm not. I'm going off to a cave somewhere, or I'm gonna try to hide within. I don't know how. I'm not an expert out there. I don't know if you can hide within the Taliban or whatever. But similar to like I said, I would, if Black Lives Matter started a protest, I would put on the Black Lives Matter shirt to camouflage. I'm not hanging on to an airplane. We're over there for 20 years and we didn't instill that in them. These young men, you might have seen pictures of them doing the jumping jacks and they couldn't do it. Man, that stuff wasn't funny. Did we not tell them that y'all are going to be in trouble if we don't get this together? I don't know what's going. I don't even know what to say. Let me know if I'm off, because I'm just looking at the pictures, and we look at mainstream media, they're only showing a few stock images. You go on Twitter, you see a lot more stuff. You can't verify it. But it just didn't look like, and I haven't heard anybody ask, and I didn't hear, I mean, Biden wasn't gonna get it into that level of detail, but as far as the Pentagon briefings, somebody's gonna have to get fired. Somebody's gonna have to resign. You know that, right? I don't know who is it. I don't know if it's gonna be Milley or Austin. They're all complicit in this. They confirmed the Secretary of Defense and propped him up as a black dude. Like I give a damn if he's black or not. He was on the board of Raytheon, the defense contractor. And yep, it's all good. They're all complicit in this. Let me know what you think. My main thing was the men. Help me. It's people who are more knowledgeable in this. Help me out. Why am I seeing so many men at the airport? I would think the men would help the women get there and children and say, "You guys go on." The children have their whole life ahead of them. Some of y'all were in your 30s, 40s, maybe 50s. Let me know what you think. Take care.